I'm Sarah, 33, from Denver, Colorado. This is the story of the night my sister and my ex-fiancé walked back into my life and walked right into a trap they never saw coming. It started 4 years ago. I came home early from a work trip with takeout in my hands, ready for a quiet night with my fiancé Daniel. Instead, I found him in our bedroom with my own sister Claire. No panic. No shame. Just silence, like I was the one interrupting something normal. Within a week, Daniel moved out, took half our savings, and flew to Cancun with Claire. They posted pictures. Beaches. Champagne. Smiling like nothing happened. Claire even texted me once before blocking me for good. Some women just know how to hold on to a man, Sarah. Don't take it personally. I moved back into my parents' house. Broke, barely speaking for months. But while everyone thought I was falling apart, my father and I were quietly building something. Nobody knew it yet. Not even my mom. Then, for years later, the call came. My mom's voice was careful. "Sarah, honey, Claire called your father. She and Daniel are back in town. They want to come for dinner Sunday. She said it's time to make things right." Make things right. After 4 years of silence. After stealing my fiancé and mocking me on her way out. I told my dad I'd skip it. Book a hotel. I didn't want to sit at a table pretending 4 years of pain could disappear over dinner. My father put a hand on my shoulder. "No, Sarah. You've hidden long enough. It's time they see who you've become." So I stayed. Sunday evening, a black SUV pulled into the driveway. Claire walked in first, dripping in diamonds. Daniel followed, hands in his pockets, looking around the house like he already owned it. Claire's eyes landed on me. No hug. No hello. Just a slow look up and down and a smirk. "Still alone, huh? Some things never change." Daniel laughed. "Yeah, still the same, boring you. Guess nothing's changed since I left." My chest burned, but I said nothing. My mom went pale. My dad just watched them, calm and unreadable, letting the silence stretch. Claire and Daniel exchanged a satisfied look. They thought they'd already won. They came tonight to flex their money and quietly ask about the family inheritance they assumed was still waiting for them. That's when my father stood up. No shouting. No anger. Just the sound of his chair scraping back, cutting through the room like a knife. "Perfect timing," he said, looking straight at them. "I actually have something important to share tonight." Their smug faces disappeared instantly. "You two walked in here tonight acting like you own the world," my father said. "You think you're standing above Sarah. But you made a mistake. You assumed that while you were off living your stolen little fantasy, everything here stayed the same." He pulled a folder from his jacket and dropped it on the table. The sound echoed. "4 years ago you thought you left Sarah with nothing," he continued. "You thought she'd spend her life falling apart." Daniel frowned. "What are you talking about? She's been sitting here feeling sorry for herself." "No," my father said. "She's been building the future of this family. 3 years ago I stepped down as CEO. I didn't hand it to a board. And I definitely didn't save a seat for you, Claire." Claire's jaw dropped. "Dad. What do you mean?" "I mean, Sarah is the sole CEO and majority owner of Mitchell Holdings," my father said, tapping the folder. "Every property, every contract, every asset this family built over 30 years, legally belongs to her now. This house belongs to her. You're standing in her living room, eating at her table." Claire gasped, clutching her purse like it could protect her. Daniel's face went white. The man who'd called me boring an hour ago was now staring at the woman who controlled everything he'd ever wanted. "You didn't come back to make things right," my father said. "You came back hoping to collect something you thought you were still owed. As of tonight, you're both officially out of the family trust." Daniel's breathing turned shallow. "Sarah's the CEO?" He stammered, eyes darting between me and my father. "She has been for 2 years," I said, speaking for the first time. I folded my hands and looked at him. "And that brings us to your little company, doesn't it? Bright Path Consulting." Daniel froze. "You didn't come here to insult me," I said, my voice cold and calm. "You came because Bright Path is about to collapse. You've been chasing a $5 million credit line for months, haven't you? You were hoping to pitch my father tonight." Claire turned to him, horrified. "Daniel, what is she talking about? You said the business was doing great." "Shut up, Claire," Daniel snapped, all pretense gone. He gripped the back of a chair like he might fall. "Sarah, please. The board told me the funding was approved through Horizon Capital. They said it would close this week. Horizon Capital is a subsidiary of Mitchell Holdings, I said. The contract is on my desk. I was supposed to sign it Monday. Daniel dropped into a chair, hands over his face. Sarah, please. If you don't approve this, my creditors take everything by the end of the month. The house, the cars, all of it. We're still family. Family, I said. You stopped being family the day you walked out that door. I stood up and looked at the two people who once thought they destroyed me. Daniel sat crumpled, drowning in his own greed. Claire cried quietly, watching her whole lifestyle fall apart. You asked if I was still alone, Claire, I said. Yes. But unlike you, I'm independent. I'm secure. And I don't answer to anyone. You traded your integrity for a man who's now broke. He traded a loyal partner for a life he could never afford. Honestly, you two deserve each other. I pointed to the door. Get out of my house. They didn't argue. They walked out into the cold night, leaving everything they carried in behind them. Within weeks, Bright Path collapsed under its own debt. Daniel lost the car, the penthouse, the reputation. Claire moved into a small studio, working double shifts to cover her bills. Their relationship didn't survive the fallout either. As for me, I grew Mitchell Holdings nationwide and finally found the peace I'd been chasing for 4 years. Karma doesn't always show up on time, but when it does, it never misses. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments what you would have done in Sarah's place.